Students, after the completion of development of male gametophyte and female gametophyte, it is necessary to discuss about the pollination. What do you mean by pollination? Perhaps you have read about it in previous class. Pollination is transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. I repeat it. Pollination is a process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma. When the anther is a part of stamen, it is a stamen. It can be divided into mainly three parts. Upper swollen part is known as anther. Filamentous thread-like part is known as filament, and connected, which connects the two lobes of anther. When anther becomes matured, it bursts, releasing pollen grains. Pollens come to lie on the surface of stigma. This transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of carpel is known as pollination. Now I shall discuss about the types of pollination. Pollination is mainly two types: self-pollination or autogamy. Next, cross-pollination or allogamy or genogamy. What is self-pollination? Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of same flower is known as self-pollination. Now I shall going to discuss about the advantage of self-pollination. What are the advantages of self-pollination? It maintains parental characters. Next, it maintains pure lines for hybridization experiment. Pure lines are used in the experiment of hybridization, so it provides pure form of seeds for hybridization experiment. Next, the plant does not produce large quantity of pollen grains. Since self-pollination takes place in bisexual flower, bisexual means such type of flower which contains both male and female reproductive part. It means stamen and carpel or pistil. So, in this type of pollination, pollen grains are not destroyed in large amount. So, the plant does not need to produce large quantity of pollen grains. Next, flowers do not develop devices to attract insect for pollination. In cross pollination, some agencies are required, but in self pollination, no agency are required for pollination. Next, It ensures seed production. Self pollination takes place in those flowers which are bisexual. So it ensures seed production. And next, it eliminates some bad characters or recessive characters. Condition in which self-pollination occurs. For self-pollination, it is necessary that flower should be bisexual. Now I shall discuss about the disadvantage of self-pollination. In self-pollination, first point of disadvantage of self-pollination, by this pollination, new characters cannot be added. Next, it reduces the immunity to disease. It reduces the resistance to disease. It reduces the viability or versatility of race. These are the disadvantages of self-pollination. Now I am going to discuss about the cross-pollination or allogamy or genogamy. Cross-pollination is such type of pollination in which transfer of pollen grains occurs, or you can say that the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of different flowers of different plant is known as cross pollination. I shall repeat it. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of different flowers of different plant is known as cross pollination. Or you can say that transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of genetically different flowers is known as cross pollination or allogamy or genogamy. Here I want to discuss about few terms. Geitonogamy. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of different flowers of same plant is known as geitonogamy. Transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of different flowers of same plant is known as geitonogamy. Cleistogamy, other term is cleistogamy. Such type of flower which does not open or and pollination which occurs in cleistogamy. Such flower which does not open. This type of pollination is known as cleistogamy. it occurs in bisexual flower. Now I am going to discuss about the types of cross pollination. Types of cross pollination. Since such type of pollination occurs between the different flowers of different plants, so cross pollination requires some agencies. These agencies may be air, water, animals. It is on the basis of agencies. It can be divided into following types. First, anemophily. Anemophily. Pollination which occurs by means of air is known as anemophily. You can say that such type of pollination in which pollination takes place by means of wind, air, is known as anemophily. Features of flowers for anemophily. First, for anemophily, pollen grains should be small, dry, light, and smooth. Next, flowers should produce large quantity of pollen grains, because most of the pollen grains are destroyed. All of them are not used. So in cross pollination or anemophily, which is a type of cross pollination, plants should produce large amount of pollen grains. Third, flower should have fragrance. No, it is not necessary in anemophily. Pollen grains should be light, smooth, dry, and in some conditions they have to contain wings to float in air to reach the stigma of another flower. Other type, hydrophily. When pollination is carried out by means of water, is known as hydrophily. Here a question arises that in what way pollination occurs in aquatic plant. Remember it, in aquatic plant pollination takes place by air, insects and water. Those flowers, those aquatic plants in which flowers are located above the level of water, pollination takes place by means of air and insects. But in those plants, those aquatic plants which are submerged, in submerged plants, pollination takes place by means of water. In such plants, at maturity, male flowers detached from the plant and releases pollen grains which float on the surface of water and reach to the stigma of female reproductive part. Some of them sink in the water and pollinate the female reproductive part. It means in aquatic plants, pollination takes place by means of insect, air and water. I shall discuss about the feature of aquatic plants in which pollination takes place by water. So in this condition, pollen grains should have the capacity to float on the surface of water. Now I am going to discuss about the entomophily. Such type of pollination in which pollination is carried out by means of insects. Such type of pollination in which pollination is carried out by means of insects is known as entomophily. In this condition, flower should be attractive, colorful. Next, they should have fragrance. They produce nectar. Pollen grains should be sticky. Next, zoophily. Such type of pollination which is performed by animals is known as zoophily. Next, ornithophily. When pollination is carried out by means of birds, it is known as ornithophily. For ornithophily, flowers should be large in size, they should be colorful, they should have fragrance, they should be colorful and attractive, they should be large in size. Chirapterophily. Such type of pollination which is carried out by means of bath is known as Chirapterophily. Such type of flower should be large in size. They should have fleshy, colorful. Next, Malecophily. Malecophily. Such type of pollination which is carried out by means of smell is known as Malecophily. Such type of pollination which is carried out by means of smell is known as Malecophily. Anemophily occurs in wheat, maize. Hydrophily occurs in Vallisneria, Hydrilla. Entomophily occurs in mustard. Zoophily. Entomophily is a type of zoophily or mithophily. Silk, cotton, advantage. Now I am going to discuss about the advantage of cross pollination. By cross pollination we can introduce desired or wanted characters in plant. Some disadvantages are also present in cross pollination. In this pollination, plants should produce large amount of pollen grains because most of them are destroyed. It requires agencies. In this type of pollination, formation of seed is not ensured, etc. Now pollination is finished. In next class I shall discuss about the fertilization. Thank you.